CCPA has us conducting privacy risk assessments so that we're sure to get the balance right between public risk and the benefit that we enjoy. The goal of a risk assessment is restricting or prohibiting the processing of personal information if the risk to privacy of the consumer outweighs the benefits resulting from the processing. And that benefit might go to consumers, the business, other stakeholders, and the public. You see, when we're using personal information, we expect to get some kind of benefit to the business, such as a new source of revenue, increased revenue from the sources that we have, maybe better insight to customers so we can give them better support, or to create new services or increase the influence that we have over consumers. All those may be legitimate, but we're not allowed to use those unless we've considered the kinds of harm that we can cause consumers. If we create a greater benefit for everybody, then we're okay. If we put consumers at greater risk, then we shouldn't be doing that. We need to put safeguards in place that set the balance right. When we do a risk assessment, we're looking at each of the benefits that an organization might enjoy by using consumers' information and comparing it to the risks, the likelihood and the impact that we might get something wrong regarding consumer risk. So if we create a greater risk to bias or discrimination so that we could get greater revenue, we're not allowed to do that. We can either decide to not process that personal information when we can't get that balance right, or to put a safeguard in place when we're looking for increased revenue so that the bias or discrimination risk is a lot lower than the benefit that consumers and we might enjoy. Remember, then you have to put this into an attestation that goes to the CPPA. So you're telling them what personal information you're using, what quantity, what are the risks, and what are the safeguards? Did you achieve the right balance? And under penalty of perjury, you're making this report to the CPPA. As you know, the state of California has been enforcing their privacy laws pretty strictly. So to see how some of this is done with other aspects of the CCPA, take a look at our other videos, and definitely feel free to contact HALOCK if you want to know how we've been using duty of care risk analysis to do this risk assessment.